Hey, welcome to one of the fastest growing sports YouTube channels out there, Golden Blue Dude. And I got to thinking, a while back we heard the rumors that the AAC was going to poach the Big 12. That's still in play. And if that happens, could the AAC gain Power 5 status? Let's go. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's me again, Golden Blue Dude. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. I do college football videos every single day. That's what I do. Hey guys, don't forget to check out my good friends at TriStateWoodSketch.com. They do amazing work over there. All you have to do is send them the picture that you want transferred onto wood, and he'll get it done. And if you mention Golden Blue Dude, he'll give you 20% off your order. The conversation of conference realignment has died down a little bit. Oklahoma and Texas are going to the SEC. West Virginia is going to the ACC, probably with Notre Dame. Kansas and Iowa State are going to the Big Ten. But where does that leave Baylor, TCU, Texas Tech, Oklahoma State, and Kansas State? I mean, there is a possibility that the Pac-12 could pick off Texas Tech and Oklahoma State, but the Pac-12 is known for dragging their feet. So I don't know if that's going to happen or not. So I'm revisiting something that we heard a couple weeks ago. And that is the AAC poaching the remaining 5 members of the Big 12. Baylor, TCU, Texas Tech, Oklahoma, and Kansas State. And if they do, could the AAC gain Power 5 status? At first glance, it's like, no, probably not. They don't have a major brand like Oklahoma, Texas, Clemson, Ohio State, USC, Oregon. But if you really think about it, I mean, look at the ACC. All it takes is for one team to start dominating, getting to the playoffs, and performing well in the playoffs. So the AAC, if they gain those 5 teams, could be just one dominating team away from being considered a legit Power 5 conference. Out of those 5 schools, really the only dud they would be picking up would be Texas Tech. I mean, look at Oklahoma State. In 2020, they went 8-3. Not great, but not bad. 2019, 8-5. That's not great, but from 2015 to 2017, in each of those years, Oklahoma State went 10-3. Second winningest Big 12 team right behind Oklahoma since the last merger. Yeah, that's Oklahoma State. Then look at TCU. Back in 2014, they went 12-1. 2015, 11-2. 2017, 11-3. TCU is capable of rebounding and being a great team again, especially with Gary Patterson, their head coach. Then we look at Baylor. In 2013 and 2014, they went 11-2. Then 2015, 10-3. Then 2019, just 2 years ago, 11-3. Baylor is most definitely capable of being a very good team, and their facilities are top-notch right now. I think even Kansas State could contribute. Their last great season was 2012, where they went 11-2, but since then, they've also had 3 8-win seasons and 2 9-win seasons, so not bad. I think they would have a strong argument in becoming a Power 5 conference. They would literally be absorbing half of what used to be the Big 12, 5 of the 10 members, and 4 of those 5 were top-tier teams in the Big 12. Yeah, I think the AAC would be adding quality teams, and they would become a 16-team conference. Here's how they could divide it up. They could either go East and West. In the West, Oklahoma State, Baylor, TCU, Kansas State, Texas Tech, Houston, Tulsa, SMU. Then in the East, UCF, Cincinnati, East Carolina, Memphis, USF, Temple, Tulane, and Navy. But I kind of like the North and South scenario better. In the South Division, you'd have USF, UCF, Houston, Tulane, SMU, Texas Tech, Baylor, and TCU. And then in the North, you'd have Cincinnati, East Carolina, Memphis, Temple, Tulsa, Navy, Oklahoma State, and Kansas State. I like the North and South divisions better. But either way, 16 members, 2 solid divisions. You stack those divisions up head-to-head against the Pac-12 North or the Pac-12 South or the ACC Coastal or the ACC Atlantic minus Clemson, and it's a solid comparison, guys. For the Big Ten gaining Iowa State, I mean, they've been good recently, but overall, not good at all. Kansas is terrible in football, great in basketball, and that's another thing that these 5 teams would contribute to AAC basketball. I think it would make the AAC immediately a great basketball conference. So yes, I do think the AAC would have a strong argument in gaining a Power 5 status if they were to gain Baylor, TCU, Texas Tech, Oklahoma State, and Kansas State. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this topic. Number 1, do you think the AAC will absorb Baylor, TCU, Texas Tech, Oklahoma State, and Kansas State to become a 16-team conference? Number 2, if they do, is that enough to gain a Power 5 status. And before you make your decision, don't compare them to the Big Ten or the SEC. Compare them to the ACC and the Pac-12. It's pretty stinking close. Because with the ACC, besides Clemson, the AAC would be right there with them. And I think the AAC would be right there with the Pac-12 as well. My vote would be yes. What would your vote be? That's all I got for you for this show. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you on my next show.